Welcome to my channel Mintage Mysteries, where every coin has a hidden story. If you love discovering hidden treasures and uncovering coin secrets, you're in the right place. We're on a quest to solve the puzzles behind the world's most fascinating coins. From rare errors to legendary rarities, let's dive into the mysteries of numismatics. The 1973 Gold Liberty coin is a remarkable piece of U.S. coinage, with deep roots in American history. To understand its significance, we must first look at its historical background. The concept of Liberty coins dates back to the early days of the United States, when gold was seen as a symbol of wealth and stability. The Liberty head design, first introduced in 1838, became a hallmark of U.S. gold coins for nearly a century, featuring a profile of Lady Liberty. This design continued to influence U.S. coinage until the early 20th century, when the country moved away from circulating gold coins. The 1973 Gold Liberty coin, however, was not intended for circulation. Instead, it was issued as part of a commemorative series. It represented a revival of the classic Liberty head design, first featured on the famous 1907 $20 gold double eagle coin by artist Augustus St. Gaudens. This design, admired for its classical beauty, was reintroduced on the 1973 coin, bringing a timeless symbol of liberty back into public view after decades of absence from everyday currency. The 1973 coin itself was struck in 22-karat gold, a mixture of 91.67% gold and 8.33% copper. This composition ensured the coin was both durable and visually appealing, while maintaining its intrinsic value as a precious metal. Weighing 33.431 grams and with a diameter of 32.7 millimeters, it has a solid and substantial presence, making it a coin that commands attention. These specifications were chosen carefully, reflecting both the historical legacy of gold coins and the practical needs of collectors and investors. The design of the coin is both striking and meaningful. On the obverse, Lady Liberty is depicted in full stride, holding a torch in one hand and an olive branch in the other. The image echoes the ideals of freedom and enlightenment, values that have always been at the core of American identity. The design, originally conceived by St. Gaudens for the 1907 double eagle coin, remains one of the most celebrated coin designs in U.S. history. Its revival in 1973 marked the return of a classic image that embodies the grace, strength, and optimism of the nation. The reverse side of the coin features an eagle in flight, clutching an olive branch in its talons. The eagle, long a symbol of the United States, is presented in a dynamic pose, symbolizing strength, freedom, and peace. This image draws from earlier U.S. coin designs, where the eagle frequently appeared as a central motif, representing the national spirit and the country's aspirations. The 1973 Gold Liberty coin was struck as part of a limited mintage of 1 million coins. This limited number added to its appeal as a collectible, ensuring that those who acquired one held a piece of American numismatic history. Beyond its gold content, the coin's design and limited mintage made it a valuable item for collectors, and over time, it has continued to be regarded as a solid investment. The 1973 Gold Liberty coin's status as both a commemorative and a gold coin has allowed it to remain a significant item in the world of numismatics. It is appreciated not only for its material value but for the beauty and artistry it carries. Collectors and investors alike seek it out, drawn by its blend of historical significance and aesthetic appeal. The coin is a tangible link to a time when gold was a central part of the nation's currency and an enduring symbol of its prosperity. As a piece of U.S. coinage, the 1973 Gold Liberty coin stands as a testament to both the country's past and its future. Through its design, composition, and historical context, it continues to be a cherished collectible, linking present-day America with the ideals of liberty, strength, and freedom that have always been central to the nation's identity. The 1973 Gold Liberty coin, while celebrated for its artistry and historical significance, has also garnered attention for its rarity and the high values it commands in the numismatic market. In this script, we will explore the factors that contribute to the rarity of the 1973 Gold Liberty coin, the elements that drive its high value, and reveal an unexpected aspect about its production. The 1973 Gold Liberty coin was minted as part of a series of commemorative gold coins, with the goal of both honoring American history and catering to the demand for precious metal coins among collectors and investors. Struck in 22-karat gold, this coin was a tribute to the iconic Liberty head design, first popularized by Augustus St. Gaudens on the 1907 $20 gold double eagle. While commemorative coins are often produced in limited quantities, it's important to understand the scope of how the 1973 Liberty coin was made. The 1973 gold Liberty coin had a total mintage of 16 million coins, which was a significant quantity for a commemorative coin, especially one struck in gold. For many collectors, the figure seems surprising. 16 million coins are a large number when compared to other rarer collectible coins, yet this was still a limited number by the standards of regular circulating coinage. Given the coin's large mintage, many might expect the coin's value to be relatively low compared to other rarer coins. However, this is where several other factors come into play. First, we must consider the historical context of the time the coin was released. In 1973, the United States was coming out of a period of economic uncertainty, marked by inflation and the collapse of the gold standard in the early 1970s. The demand for gold coins, particularly commemorative ones, was high. Many collectors saw these coins not only as items to be treasured for their design and historical importance, but also as a solid hedge against economic instability. Over time, the 1973 gold Liberty coin became more than just a piece of gold. It became a symbol of stability and a link to America's rich numismatic past. As the years went on, the number of available coins gradually decreased due to loss, damage, or the simple fact that many of these coins were stored away and not circulated. This naturally began to increase the coin's rarity in the market. In addition to its intrinsic gold value, the demand for this coin has been amplified by the resurgence of interest in American historical coins, especially those tied to the nation's foundational symbols like Lady Liberty and the Eagle. The 1973 gold Liberty coin's revival of the St. Gaudens design only added to its desirability, and collectors increasingly sought to own a piece of American coinage history. The coin's high value is also driven by its status as a commemorative item. Unlike regular circulating coins, which often lose their collectible appeal after being released in large quantities, commemorative coins tend to maintain or increase in value due to their special purpose and limited availability. In the case of the 1973 gold Liberty coin, the 16 million mintage was considered small enough for collectors to view the coin as both a tangible investment and a historical artifact. Now, let's talk about what makes the 1973 gold Liberty coin stand out in the market. In the years following its release, the coin began to grow in value. As gold prices climbed during the 1970s and 1980s, the coin's value, tied to its gold content, naturally followed. But the real appreciation in price came with a growing interest in rare and beautiful U.S. coins, particularly those with historical designs like St. Gaudens Liberty. Over the decades, the 1973 gold Liberty coin has become a highly sought-after piece, often fetching higher prices than many collectors originally anticipated. Despite the relatively high mintage of 16 million coins, several factors contribute to its rarity and value. The finite number of coins that remain in good condition, the increasing number of collectors and investors, and the historical significance of the design. As of today, the 1973 gold Liberty coin is still regarded as a premium collectible, its price driven by the continuing demand for gold, historical coins, and the symbolic importance of liberty in American culture. And now, for the final reveal, 16 million coins. Yes, despite the initial surprise at such a large mintage, the coin's rarity and high value are a result of the factors we discussed: the passage of time, the loss and damage of many coins, and a growing interest in American numismatics. The fact that 16 million were originally minted does not negate the fact that the number of pristine examples available today is much smaller, and the demand continues to drive the price higher, making it a significant piece for collectors. In conclusion, the 1973 gold Liberty coin is a fascinating blend of artistry, history, and rarity. Despite its 16 million mintage, it remains a coin of high value, revered by collectors and investors alike. The combination of its gold content, historical design, and symbolic meaning ensures that it will continue to be a cherished item in the world of numismatics for years to come. If you enjoyed today's exploration, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more coin discoveries, and share this video with fellow collectors. And as always, keep searching for those hidden treasures in your change. You never know when you might stumble upon the next big mystery.